are online right now, please help us like and share. Right now, what we are making here today is a traditional Hokkien Bak Chang. The method for making Bak Chang is actually very simple. It's just that it's a little bit time consuming because you will need to prepare the ingredients in advance. So let me now show you what are the ingredients that we are going to use for today. Yeah. So of course for our Bak Chang, what we are going to use today is I'm using pork belly. The key ingredient for this dish is also mushroom. So we're going to fry the dried mushroom later on. Remember to soak the mushroom overnight until it becomes soft and chop off the stem. The next one would actually be the chestnut. After you have soaked the chestnut, right, remember to remove, there is actually this skin. We want to remove some of the skin that got caught in between the gap of the chestnut. You have to remove this small little thing here, otherwise it will make the chestnut very bitter. And we have some dried shrimp. So we have to soak the dried shrimp with some warm water also for about 3-4 hours. Fried shallot, this is a very important ingredient in Bak Chang. And after you fry the shallot, right, do not throw away the oil. So this is the whole essence of the whole dish. Yeah, some pepper. We have some white pepper over here. And also very important key ingredient is actually your 5-spice powder, some salt. Alright, and also glutinous rice. Alright, so we will soak this glutinous rice for about also about 3 to 4 hours. And for some seasoning, okay, we have some dark soya sauce, light soya sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, 绍兴酒. Has to be done 1 day in advance. This is actually the dry bamboo leaf. It is very different from the one that is not soaked. Yeah. So this has been cleaned already. You just soak this in a pail of water. Make sure that you submerge the whole leaf into water. You change the water about 2 to 3 times. So during the second or the third time of changing, right, get a piece of wet cloth under running water, right, just clean the leaf on both sides. Another thing you need is get some raffia string. So what did I marinate with? Is some chopped garlic, pepper, ground 5-spice powder, so this is a must, dark soya sauce, light soya sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, also 花雕酒. Alright, so this is the ingredient, the marinade that we need for our pork belly. So I'm going to prepare the marinade for the rice first. Half tablespoon of sesame oil, about 2.5 tablespoon of dark soya sauce, and then 1 tablespoon of light soya sauce, oyster sauce, 2.5 tablespoon. So for all the ingredients that we're going to use for today, right, we need to pre-fry them. Let's fry the usually how I decide, you know, which one to cook first is because your pork belly, right, has already been pre-marinated, so we should always start by cooking the dishes that is more clean. So the dishes that I refer to are more clean are actually the mushroom, the chestnut, as well as the fried shrimp. So we're going to use this shallot oil to fry the mushroom first. So maybe about 3 tablespoons of shallot oil. Make sure before you add in your mushroom, yeah, squeeze out all the water. So make sure that your mushroom is dry before you actually add in. Okay. I like to add a little bit of oyster sauce when I'm cooking the mushroom. Yeah, just maybe about half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon. Add in a little bit of water also. Take up your mushroom. We don't need it to be fully cooked. We just want it, you know, in Chinese we call it 爆香. So we just want to 爆香 the mushroom. So next up, we're going to fry our chestnut. Again, we just want to 爆香 the chestnut. Yeah, until it's a little bit brown. Okay, you can see like our chestnut is a little bit brown already, so we can actually remove We'll do the dry shrimp. Yeah, let's fry the dry shrimp. Okay, so to cook the dried shrimp, to make the dried shrimp more tasty, right? You actually need a little bit more oil. Yeah. We want the texture, the external texture to be a little bit like a bit crispy. Don't have to be like really crunchy lah. So take out your dried shrimp. So the cooked dried shrimp should look something like this. Yeah, you can see a little bit crispy, you know. Now we're gonna add a little bit more shallot oil and cook the rice. The rice usually based on what my grandma tell me needs a little bit more oil. Yeah, because we don't want the rice to actually stick to the pan. So add in the rice. So at this stage, I will add a little bit of fried shallot to cook my rice. This will give you know, a very nice fragrance to the whole rice. So let's add in the seasoning. Make sure all your rice are all well mixed. Take out the rice, let it cool. So usually I will have a big bowl. So same thing, we are also going to use shallot oil to sear the pork, yeah? I'm going to fry the pork now. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit more darker. So I'm going to add in a little bit more black sauce. So fry it for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, yeah? So this pork belly is not 100% cooked yet. So it's only about maybe 20 to 30% cooked. How we're going to do is, we're going to take 2 leaves. So you should put your leaves like that. Alright. So the 2 ends are one on each side. Wrap it like a cone shape. Yes. So form a cone shape like this. The first ingredient that we're going to put in is put in some rice at the bottom. And then we're going to have a piece of meat, a pork belly, mushroom, some shrimps, a chestnut. It's something like that. And then you top it up with more rice. So top it up with rice that looks like this. We will fold this one like that, press it down. Okay, because we want a very tight bak chang. Your hand, make sure you hold it to both ends, pinch it, alright, and then press down the leaves. Make sure your corner are tight. Yeah. And then we will tie it with the string. Okay, so one is done already. So I'll do another two little ones. Yeah. So we are going to cook this later on. Okay, now I think the dumpling is cooked already. So it's time, you know, to take out the dumpling. Look at the dumpling. Wow, look at the rice. Wow, it's so tender. It's like fork tender. You only need to cook for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's because I have pre-soaked the rice. But if you do not pre-soak the rice, make sure you cook the dumpling for about 2 to 3 hours. Alright, okay, thank you very much. See you guys on next Wednesday. Bye. Bye-bye.